Hello, TCI family. Welcome to church. TCI from around the globe. Sorry, it's not a normal production, and if I wince or say stuff like "ow," it's because I just had surgery. I went in for heart surgery this morning at 6 a.m. and I'm back home. They put in another stent, my seventh heart surgery, and I'm still kicking. Let's get right to the message. Your prayers and your love for those that were texting and sending me messages last night and this morning. You'll never know how much those mean to me. Debbie, Scott, your message touched my heart. I love you guys. I want to get into the message, and it's a message some of you have heard, some of you haven't. A lot of people refer to it as the Good Samaritan message, that we reap what we sow. So let's be a kind person so kindness comes back to us. And that theme runs throughout all faiths and throughout all cultures. But again, I want to talk about the version that comes out of the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 25 through 37. Feel free to read the whole thing. But this guy asked the Christ, what is written in the law? How do you read it? And the Christ answered, love the Lord with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself. That's it. It's that simple. But then it continues. And what Jesus does is he tells a story, a parable. Okay. And the parable is this: a man who was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, he ended up getting beaten up on the side of the road. So he's walking, because back then they didn't have cars. So this guy's walking down the dirt road. It's a long path. And he gets beaten and robbed. And they almost kill the guy. So they rob him. They steal his clothes. He's now, this is just all bad. And he's in a ditch, bleeding out. And a good Samaritan, a person that was coming by, he ended up helping the man and got him cleaned up and took him to an inn. The man was robbed, so he had no money. And the guy pays the innkeeper and says, here, this man, all of his expenses, whatever he needs while he's here, put it on my account and I'll take care of it. Now, there's many ways you can preach on this sermon, but I want to keep it simple because unlike most preachers who think our job is to complicate stuff and talk a lot so we can hear ourselves, that's not how God does it. It's real simple, okay? Be kind. What if you were the man that was beat up on that side of the road? Would you have not wanted somebody in the kindness of their heart to pull over and help get you put together and help clean your wounds and help get you healed and help take you to a hotel and put you up in the hotel and tell the hotel manager, hey, any food, everything's covered. I'll take care of it. And it's a beautiful story. And there's so much more to it. Teaching and preaching are two different things. And I'm not going to be teaching on this lesson. I just want to preach on it for a second. And it's really interesting. I was broken down. My car broke down. I was in, I think it was Ohio, if I remember. And it was out in the middle of the boondocks. And a car pulls over. Asked if I needed help. I said, oh, no, thank you. I'm just changing the tire. By the time I put the old tire back in the trunk and everything was good and I was getting in my car to leave, I had probably a dozen people pull over and ask me if I needed help. Out of a dozen people that pulled over, let me tell you what, 3 of them were elderly ladies, probably around the ages of 70 years of age. Now, that's a Good Samaritan. And I find it ironic because today I was at the Good Samaritan Hospital, Good Sam's Hospital, Good Samaritan. And that's where they performed my heart surgery today. And so when you look at a Good Samaritan, what does that mean? It means that sometimes we take time to stop what we're doing to be kind to someone else. Well, I'm busy. I got a job to get to. Or you don't understand. I'm tired. I don't really want to talk to people. Or you don't understand. I've been working all day. The last thing I want to do is help someone else out. How about someone help me out? That's the kind of attitude that's going to get nobody to help you out. Where if you have a kind attitude and you focus on kindness, then what will happen is it's a boomerang effect. It comes back to you. So if you really are a selfish person, I guess you could even say then be selfish by being kind, because the more you're kind to people, the more kindness comes back to you. But don't do it just so you know you're going to get something back. Be kind because you know it's the right thing to do. You know, that message, the key was Jesus was asked, the Christ was asked, what is all the laws in the Bible? How do I, what is it I'm supposed to do? What are the laws? All these laws, what do I have to follow? And people ask me that nowadays. Their question is not the way that was posed. The way they write their question is simply this: what's all the religious stuff I have to follow? What do I have to do? Do I have to say certain magical words, stand on my foot, drink a certain holy water, or take some cracker that's the flesh or the body of a guy? Well, what am I supposed to do? And my answer is none of the above. You don't need to do any of the things of the above. You need to love God with all your heart. And you need to love your fellow man as you love yourself. And so as I end the message, and it's a short message tonight, and forgive me, I'm like I said, I just got out of the hospital having my 7th heart surgery, but I never want to miss a chance to speak life into the world when maybe it's just that one person that hears the message that it might change their life, because I want to keep sowing that seed, because it's the right thing to do. It's the kind thing to do. And it's how we make a better world. See, I'm not changing the world all today or tomorrow. I'm not. Here's how I'm doing it. I'm changing the world one person at a time, just one person at a time. And if I can change one person at a time, this world will eventually turn around and we will be an amazing place, a place to be proud to call home. One people, one earth. I love you guys. Do me a favor. Be kind. Listen to your heart and be kind. God bless. Take care. Of course, I can't figure out how to stop it.